Joshua stood frozen before the towering walls of Jericho. How can we ever defeat the city? One Israelite whispered. The walls stretched high into the sky. They looked impossible to break. Behind them stood soldiers ready for war. The people of Jericho looked down from their walls and laughed. They think they can take our city, a guard mocked. Joshua felt the weight of an entire nation on his shoulders. If he failed, God's people would lose everything they had hoped for. Yet, deep inside, he knew this battle belonged to God. That night, Joshua sought God's direction. Then God spoke. Joshua, I have given Jericho into your hands. Joshua listened carefully, but the command that followed made no sense. You and your army must march around the city once each day for 6 days. Joshua was silent. No attack, no weapons, no battle plan. Then God continued. On the 7th day, march around the city 7 times. The priests shall blow the trumpets, and the people shall shout. Joshua trusted God, even though he did not understand. The next morning, the march began. As the Israelites walked around the city, the people of Jericho watched from above. Is this their army? One man laughed. They are just walking in circles, another shouted. Day after day, the mockery continued. The Israelites marched. The people of Jericho laughed. The walls stood firm. Nothing changed. On the 2nd day, the 3rd day, the 4th day, the 5th day, the 6th day, still the walls remained standing. Some Israelites began to wonder, did we hear God correctly? But Joshua never gave up. Keep marching, he urged them. Trust God. Then came the 7th day. The sun rose over Jericho. The city watched as the Israelites approached once again. But this day was different. The army marched around the city once, then twice, then 3 times. The tension grew with every step. 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. The people of Jericho began to feel unease. What are they doing? One guard asked nervously. Then came the 7th lap. The priests lifted their trumpets. A powerful blast echoed through the air. Joshua raised his hand. This is the moment, he cried. Shout, for the Lord has given you the city. Suddenly, thousands of voices exploded together. The Israelites shouted with all their strength, a shout of faith, a shout of obedience, a shout of victory. The ground began to tremble. The mighty walls shook, cracked, raised across the stone. The people of Jericho stared in terror. No, this can't be happening. Then the impossible happened. The walls came crashing down. Stone after stone collapsed into dust. The fortress that seems unbeatable was gone. God had done exactly what he had promised. The Israelites charged forward. The city that looked impossible to conquer now lay open before them. There was no doubt about who had won the battle. It wasn't Joshua's strength. It wasn't the army's power. It was God's faithfulness. Because they obeyed, they experienced a miracle. Because they trusted, they received victory. The story of Jericho reminds us that the biggest walls in our lives are not always made of stone. Sometimes they are fear. Sometimes they are doubt. Sometimes they are problems that seems impossible to overcome. Like Joshua, we may not always understand God's plan. We may have to keep marching when nothing seems to change. We may have to keep believing when everyone else is laughing. But Jericho teaches us a powerful truth. When we trust God and obey Him, even the strongest walls can fall. The obstacles that looks impossible today may become tomorrow's testimony. And sometimes your greatest victory is waiting just beyond the walls, you refuse to stop marching around.